Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing my weekly home fragrance roundup, basically where I talk about empties for wax, candles, wallflowers, home fragrance items, a lot of Scentsy. I am a Scentsy consultant. I do believe, actually, speaking of Scentsy, the day this video is going to go live, we are having a clearance refresh. So if you like getting things on sale, who doesn't? Check out the link below. I'll have my Scentsy link down there. We don't know what's going to be on sale. They just told us as consultants today, they had just posted that they're gonna refresh the site with the clearance items tomorrow. So I'm excited, I'll be there. But let me share with you guys what I have been going through. So I think let's start by talking about maybe some non-wax items. I have two scent pack situations here. So I have a Mickey Mouse and Friends scent pack. Honestly, this still has like some pretty good fragrance, but I feel like it's not like giving it off. I was gonna say like throwing it anywhere. Maybe I'll try to like put this in a sock drawer or something. I feel like it smells good, but where I had it, I feel like I can't smell anything. Like it seems dead, so I don't know. But I really like the smell of it, so I'm gonna see what I can do about it. But I did put in the pink cotton scent pack into my Eeyore Scentsy Buddy. I very much like it. It's not as strong as this one, or I had Dumbo in before it, which I moved to Eliza, the elephant. I just like rotate them. And then I ended up taking this one out. Definitely Dumbo was the strongest, and then this one was also really strong. I would consider buying this one again. It was actually pretty strong. Let's move on to car stuff. So in Corey's vehicle, I had the Sunkissed Citrus scent circle going for him because he really likes Sunkissed Citrus. The first day, this was like a powerhouse. Like, could not get into the vehicle, so strong. Second day, it was like definitely, you could tell it had like been out of the packaging. It was like breathing a little bit. He literally said by like the third day he couldn't even smell it anymore, and I was like, maybe you're just like used to it, you know? So we took a ride in his car. It was like totally dead. I was just like, how is this possible? And even smelling it, like it really doesn't smell at all. It's so weird. And aloe water and cucumber lasted like 3 weeks plus for him, which is so odd because I'm like, scent circles are like, I mean, I'm not really shocked that he only got 3 days out of this. Like, mine generally last maybe like 2-ish weeks. You could probably let him go longer, but I just like him to be fairly scented. That aloe water cucumber lasted really long in his car. I don't know what the situations were. This one lasted like no time at all. And it literally doesn't even smell. That's the weirdest part. So I don't know. It was very strange. He had specifically requested Sunkissed Citrus, but he was like, no more Sunkissed Citrus scent circles. Like, that just didn't work. So fingers crossed, I was like, oh, let's go another route. And so I had this Aloha Citrus car bar just hanging out. I had bought it for myself, but I was like, let's try this because the car bars generally are stronger and last longer. They are more expensive, but you know, you pay for what you get. So or you get what you pay for, whatever. You know what I mean? So I was like, here, let's try this one. It's called Aloha Citrus. He likes citrus. Like, I was just kind of winging it. Which this one actually smells really good. Like, once I unpackaged it, I was like, dang, I kind of wish I had not offered you to take this, but whatever, go for it. So we put it in the car. Once again, first day it smelled really good. We took a trip out of town for the weekend. He was like, this car bar is not working. Like, I cannot smell it. And like, he parks outside in like a sunny parking lot, and I'm like, the sun should like help it, you know what I mean? He puts like a sunshade up, so I was maybe that's part of the reason. Like, he just started doing that, just started getting really hot here. But yeah, so we drove out of town. As we were driving, you know, the sun was kind of like hitting it. It seemed to be like, I don't want to say activating, but it seemed like it was like kind of working. We like adjusted with the height and the airflow of the car. It seemed like it was getting a little better, but it was just very odd because I feel like I have fine performance with the car bars. Like, I really enjoy them. I prefer them over scent circles if I want my scent to last longer, if I don't just want to like have a quick scent. So I don't know why what the deal is, like why they're being so weird in his car. So maybe I might try to get some of the car bar clips just to like test out what the situation is with his car. Worst case, I'll have him test some more of my Sin circles. But just very strange. Like, he doesn't have a big vehicle. We both drive. I drive like a more compact car. His is maybe like a mid-size to full size. Like, it's not, we don't drive like big vans or, you know, Suburbans. Not a lot of space to send up, you know. And then I actually put Summer Holiday in mine. I had some pods in my car. I had the hibiscus pineapple, but now that it's getting really hot here, it's like been upper 90s, mid 90s, whatever, and I think it's gonna stay that way for a while, which is pretty hot for where we are. It normally is maybe like mid 80s is our summer weather because we're not in a really hot climate. But I just got concerned with the pods. They do melt if they get too hot, so I just didn't want to risk it. So I figured for the summertime, I'll just pull the pods out of my vehicle and just stick with, you know, like the other products we have to offer. So I do like the pod system the best though. Okay, so now let's talk about Bring Back My Bars. So I'm gonna cover the ones I've just tested first, and then I'll go through the ones that I've officially like tried the whole bar up. So the first one is Spring Forward. This one is so funky. The name makes me think of like floral, you know, like spring flowers. And kind of smelling it, you kind of get that vibe. But the notes are like bergamot and like raspberry sauce, like something weird, men's cologne and like a fruit. Very, very weird. It was not my favorite. All of these I'm testing in my open concept and then testing again in my office just to get the best type of vibe from them all. This one, right now, it's not convincing me that it needs to go in my club. It's just, it kind of reads floral in a sense, but I think that like men's cologne-y type is also there, and it's just not what I envision. Not that I love it to be floral, but I think the fact that there's like that cologne type of scent mixed in there even makes it more weird than just being a floral, if that makes sense. Next we have Fresh Cut Daisies. This is just straight up floral. I don't really love straight up floral. It was actually pretty nice going on in the open concept. I think the open concept gave it enough room to like really breathe and move around. It wasn't like super overpowering. I feel like when I do this in my office, it might be a little bit overpowering just because this is a regular sized bedroom as opposed to the open concept. Would I repurchase it or add it to my club? No, but I did enjoy having it. I think it was really nice for this time of year. Sweet pea and vanilla, same thing. These are all tested in my open concept. This one literally reminds me of sweet pea from Bath & Body Works. I don't recall it being overly strong when I did it in my open concept. And it definitely gives me like those reminiscent vibes of like a body spray or a body lotion like in Sweet Pea from Bath & Body Works. So I think if I had more of this, I would probably do it in like a bedroom, bathroom type of area. It was like okay and like fresh, but I don't think it's something I would gravitate towards. So I'm gonna, like I said, finish it off in my office. Likely would not repurchase or buy again, add to my club. Next we have Oodles of Orange, and this was fairly strong. I think it's just too citrus for me. Corey probably really enjoyed it. I don't remember him commenting like, oh, I gotta have more of this. So I've gotten to the point where unless he specifically says we need to have more of this, or like I really, really like this, I'm not like actively searching or like repurchasing or adding those things to my club, just because my club's like to its max anyway, and I have plenty of wax. Like, unless he's dying for it, like I'm dying for certain things, I'm not going out of my way to like put it in my club. So I'll do the rest of these cubes, which I'll do them in my office, so he probably won't even know. But unless he specifically comes in and says, oh my god, I love Oodles of Orange, you have to get more of it, like he's done with other scents, this will probably not get repurchased. I think to me, this is just too similar to other kind of summery scents we have. I know some people really love this, so definitely by all means go ahead and add it to your Scentsy Club. Just for me personally, I don't love citrus. And so like I said, since Corey's not making me, but he's not like making a big deal about it, I'm not putting it anywhere. The scents he makes a big deal about, I know are important because he doesn't make a big deal about a lot of things, is what I'm trying to say. Mulberry Bush is the next one. This one was very strong. I don't know specifically what like mulberry smells like, but it very much reminded me of like a cherry-esque type of scent. I don't love cherry, and I don't know if that's why it seemed like it was strong, but it was like very, very strong in my open concept. Yeah, I originally thought like while it was warming, it was giving me such cherry vibes. I mean, I didn't hang out much downstairs just because I don't like cherry, but I was trying to give it a test. So this day I was like, you know what, I'll hang out in my office. Like I'll do a little bit of different stuff just because I don't want to like totally inundate myself. But it was very strong, and it literally was making me think just like straight up cherry. But then the next day I warmed Wild Black Cherry. And if I thought that one was cherry, this one was like cherry overload. This was so strong, and it's literally straight up cherry. Like if you like cherry, it's definitely like a deeper cherry, whereas this one, if I smell this first, it smells like cherry. If I smell this and go back to this, it smells more of like a raspberry, like a deep raspberry or something. Like you can tell it's not cherry after smelling the actual cherry, but when it was going the day before, I was like, this is cherry. Like, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I think if I had to pick between the two, I like the Mulberry Bush better because it's not as in your face. This one, Wild Black Cherry, I had going yesterday, and it was coming up the stairs from the open concept. Like, I was in my office here. As soon as you like walked out of my office and started going down the stairs, it like hit you in the face, which I don't have a warmer until like around the corner kind of. Things generally do not throw up the stairs. I mean, it's gotta be like when you get all the way down the stairs, like to the main level, generally you'll get the type of vibe that's going on in the open concept. But this was like when you got to the stairs to go down them, not like at the bottom, like at the top. So it was very, very strong. Was definitely throwing. If you like cherry, this is a heavy hitter. Like definitely add this to your club. However, I just don't like cherry. So the 3 Bring Back My Bars I finished. I feel like I actually got pretty good amount of warming done this week, so I do apologize. This video might be pretty long. So Lucky in Love. This one just reminds me of Sunkissed Citrus. So these ones I've tested in my open concept and in my office here, so I've gone through the full bar. I don't really think I will repurchase this just because I don't like citrus scents, like I said, and that one really reminds me of Sunkissed Citrus. Next we have Ocean. This one really reminds me of like soapy water. I could see how this would be lovely in the laundry, but it literally reminds me of soapy water. It's just off. Something about it I'm not a big fan of. So yeah. Not a repurchase there. Would consider purchasing it in the laundry though if it came back. The next one is Blue Hyacinth, which is a floral. This one I actually enjoyed more than I thought I would. But like I said, I'm not a floral person, so that one's not going in my club or anything. Next, I have the July scent of the month, which is Stargazing. This came in my whiff box. The notes are like sandalwood, vanilla, and something else. Is it like musk or something? I don't know for sure, but they said on the live, Heidi and Orville, it's like a grown-up jammy time. And I would 100% agree it is like a grown-up jammy time. It very much smells very reminiscent of jammy time. I did it in my bedroom last night, and I feel like it was lighter than jammy time. However, it was just the sample. So I feel like once I get the full bars, I'll really be able to test it better, but it very, very much so reminds me of jammy time. I don't know if it's different enough to warrant like keeping one of them in your club if jammy time's available, if that makes sense. But we'll see when I get the full bar. I could also see maybe mixing this with something, I don't know, I want to try a mix of it because I think it would mix with something like to bring out that vanilla more, but not, I wouldn't want it to be vanilla bakery, if that makes sense. So I'm a little bit stuck, but I'm brainstorming. Went through Coastal Sunset. This is a new bar that got released in the Spring Summer catalog. I have all of the new bars that were released, and I'm working on finishing them up. I originally had them like set aside to make samples from, you know, if people ask me for things, but now that we're at the beginning of June and these bars will only be around till the end of July most likely, I was like, I need to start going through them and like get my final thoughts on them. I really do not like Coastal Sunset. I thought this would be my favorite because it has coconut in it, but it has sandalwood in it also. And I really just, it's too woody, I think. Like if the coconut maybe came out more and the sandalwood took more of a backseat, I would maybe like it better. But I think the sandalwood's just way too prominent. So I don't think that one will be staying around for me. Next, this is also a new one. This is Magnolia Linen. This is like straight up laundry. It has a little bit of like a different vibe, like a floral / berry, like something else slightly different, but it's very, very laundry forward. This would be nice in the laundry line. I don't know if that's their intent, but if it is, I would definitely pick some of it up. In wax form, I don't have like a melter in my laundry room or anything like that, so I don't really gravitate towards laundry scents just because they seem to me personally like way overpowering and kind of weird in places outside of the laundry room, potentially the bedroom, but like I said, I find them overpowering, so I won't want them like while I'm trying to sleep because I feel like it'd keep me up. So I don't really feel like I have a place for them. And then this from the summer collection, this is Mandarin and Mango Nectar. This gave me a really weird vibe on cold, but it was actually really good on warm. I don't know that it was good enough to warrant being in my club. It really like stained the clamshell. I don't know if you can tell that. It's kind of just like a peachy mandarin type of vibe. Do I have another bar of this? I, for some reason, feel like I have another bar of this. I could potentially be wrong about that. I may try to pick up the cleaning bundle in this, but I don't know that I would get the bar again, but I think the cleaning bundle might be very nice. So that was really long-winded. That was all my Scentsy. I only have a few vendor things that I'm going to quickly go through. So let's start with Bath & Body Works. I finished up a wallflower. I hate that these don't go to the bottom anymore and it just leaves this extra bit in there, but whatever. This was Cranberry Pear Bellini. I really like that scent. I got it in a 2-pack. That's why it has no labeling. Would 100% repurchase that. That is my first wallflower from the month. Hopefully I'll get a lot more of those going. Last month I finished like 6 or 7 wallflowers, so I'm very hopeful for the upcoming month. Also from Bath & Body Works, Chopped Up Candle and Mary Cookie. I think this was the last of my Mary Cookie, which is fine. If it comes back, I would repurchase it. It comes out in like the winter time, I think. And then also Pineapple Pancakes. This was warmed. This was like okay. This didn't wow me, I think, as much as it did when I originally got it. I thought it would maybe just be stronger. It was like a pineapple bakery type of scent. And I don't know if I just like don't like those two things together. Like, I don't know if I feel like it should be more fruity and summery versus like added to the bakery. But I think I have maybe more of that, possibly chopped. But like I said, didn't really wow me. Okay, next from Rose Girls, I finished up a muffin in Gilligan's Brew Peeps Cake Pink Sands. I did this 2 different times around the open concept in the mornings, 2 different days. The first day, it was like very, very, very light, like almost non-existent. And so I was just like, what the heck? Which, I mean, none of these scents are like standout powerhouses, I wouldn't say. So I wasn't like overly surprised, but I was just like, nothing. Like, it was shocking to me. So the last 4 pieces I had were kind of smaller pieces, which I was thinking maybe that would give me a better situation. Like less wax, more throw, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's how it works. So I think actually the second day it did better. It was a really nice blend of the pink sands, which is like the Yankee candle type, with that coconut Gilligan's brew, and then the peep cake is more of like just like marshmallow bakery type of blend. It was not blowing you out of the house by any means, but the second day you could definitely smell it. It was very like fresh, definitely had like that pink sands note. It was very nice. I just don't think I would repurchase it necessarily, based on it was just so light, which honestly, looking back at the notes, like I probably could have guessed. And then also I did some blueberry muffin. This bag looks horrid. It looks like I've thrown this all around, but honestly, I'm pretty sure this is the first time that I had used this. I'm finding out I'm not really a big fan of blueberry scents. However, this one was the blueberry muffin, so it has to have some type of bakery already in there. I think the next time I do this though, it was a little bit too bakery, or it was a little bit too blueberry for me still. I think I'll end up adding some kind of bakery blend in with this. I have a ton of bakery mini melters from Rose Girls. I literally have a whole drawer in my like stash dedicated to bakery Rose Girls. I have them all in there like alphabetized and everything. So I'll easily add like a pie crust, a waffle cone, anything along those lines. Like I said, I'm sure I have plenty in with this, and I think it'll make it way better for me. We'll see. But I'm finding out blueberries, like, it's kind of up there with cherry. Like, it's not really my thing. I think I like cherry more, though, if that says anything about blueberry. And then next we have Salt Mountain Princess Cut, which is cupcakes at Tiffany's, cherry, and wedding cake. Once again, I'm just like not, the cherry, it's okay. I think the bakery maybe helps it a little bit, but I didn't love it. And I have the other one chopped that was similar to that. It was like the bakery with the other, it was like cherry and different bakery scents from Salt Mountain. So I will likely have that empty by the end of the month too. Okay, we have Melted Mousse and all three left. So we have Melted Mousse Boardwalk Mallow Clouds, my favorite scent. I absolutely love this, but this was from one of my orders from really early in the year. As you can tell, it says January 16, 2021. So as much BMC I have, I was like, okay, I can go through this. I absolutely loved it when I went through it. And then this morning I actually went through a little sample in Bum Bum. I love this scent, but once again, I have plenty of it, so no need to hoard a sample. Yes, very good. Really enjoy it. I am finding though, there is some differences obviously between the vendors. Originally, when I like smell them on cold, I'm like, oh, they all smell pretty much the same. But as they warm up, you can tell like there's slight differences. Like some of them are more body care, and some of them have more of like the nuttiness almost comes out a little bit more. Yeah, this one I feel like was almost a little bit more based, like the nut based versus like the body care based. It was still really, really good. And then two things from L3. I went through my scoopable sample of Cookie Therapy because I do have a loaf of this now. The scoopables are just so messy. I mean, this is obviously a sample, but oh, so good. There's almost like a weird note in this on cold, which it has to be the pretzel, but when it warms up, it's like so good. L3's bakery, L3's anything, when it warms, it takes a whole new light on. You have to try it. And then the last thing from L3, which really isn't from L3, it's the Sugarwood caramels that she put in the packages as like the free sample. I have another one here. I tested one of them because I was just like, I don't know why. I think I was just like feeling a little bit like overwhelmed and blah. So I was like, I need a pick-me-up. And I saw that I had these two samples. So I was like, I'm going to try one. Very odd. It really looks like something that's gonna like totally stick to your teeth, and you're gonna have to go to the dentist and, you know, get your teeth professionally cleaned afterwards. So I was a little bit nervous to eat it, but it was so soft. It was so amazing. I like savored every last bite. It was so good. I think you can order directly from this shop. It doesn't seem like it's not like going to the store and buying a bag of caramels. Like, you're obviously paying a premium to get these from what I could tell on the website, but they were very, very good. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I finally did try this and I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to share. So that was everything from the week. Sorry this video got so long. I didn't think I had that much going, but apparently that was not true. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.